All right. I believe we are live. Hopefully no no shitty internet issues this time. Hi Shwatang, we are doing good. How are you doing this morning? Down under. Just make sure. Let me know, everyone, how the volume is, and we'll just get the game rolling. Like I always say, if you are joining after the fact, watching later, just feel free to fast forward. Let's take a look. We've got some potentially very exciting Rage Forest games. Brian, let's go. Needless You is here as well. Let's take a look at the teams. We've got Team West, although it's kind of northwest, southeast. So we're going to do Team West and East because feeling a little simple today, you know? We got Z40 as the Malians. Man, oh man, have we not seen the Malians in a long time in Rage Forest. Then we got Sorakuma. By the way, there's going to be some fantastic players. Sorakuma, amazing player out of Taiwan, as the Armenians in teal. In the other pocket, Doubt, the Lord himself, as the Bengalis in purple. And then Shed. Okay, not too sure what kind of shed. Maybe a tool shed in gray as the Aztecs. Opposite of him, we've got Daniel as the Berbers in his pocket. The Viper, not a bad player to have in your pocket, as the Bulgarians in yellow. In the other pocket, we've got Samaro as the Saracens. Hello. And then Raven as the Koreans in red. Shenanigans already starting at the 2-minute mark of the game. All the fun shit we expect here on Rage Forest. Villagers killing villagers, as green tries to wall this very far away. Red tries to wall this very far away. Let's take a look at the map, because it's a fairly simple one. To the east, really only one avenue of attack. And unfortunately for Raven, his primary stone is in the direct line of attack. Yikes. That is oogle. And then basically one avenue of attack with a drumstick chicken wing shaped mini forest here between orange and gray. By the way, who is facing off who? The Aztecs facing off against the Berbers. Okay, speed meets power there. And then we've got the Koreans facing off against the Malians. Ooh, the Malians with the extra pierce armor. We'll see how well they do against any kind of range units that come out of Z40. Or not Z40, Raven rather. Okay. Purple is pinging over here where his scout is under attack by a villager and another scout. He's managed to wall off, has orange, has Daniel to the south, but to the north, meeting a bit of a resistance here. Might want to one-tap these palisades. Oh, don't join in the fight. No, no. Does he want to trap Purple's scout? Doubt is playing with fire here, as only Doubt knows how to do. And look at Orange, has an opportunity to complete the wall off, chooses instead to chase after the scout. Oh, now that the scouts have disappeared, the Orange villager will also disappear into the fog of war. That's none other than the Viper now joins in on this chase, joining Daniel, trying to take out Shed's Eagle Warrior, getting double teamed here. And then to the north, green and red. Tran Trong, hello, welcome. I hope I said I'm saying your name right. Blomler, didn't know I stream. Yeah, I do it all. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's been a while since I've streamed. I try to do weekly, especially on the weekends when the baby is nice and asleep. Got a Berber villager trying to take on a tiger. I'm sure the villager with the 5% faster movement speed didn't really need to take that fight. Could have let him. Okay, never mind. What was he trying to build here? 2 houses? No, that's too big for a house, right? What were these? Maybe it is 2 houses. This kind of looks like a 3x3, although it's hard to say. 2x2 maybe. The renovations are not coming to an end, and not only that, we have just received notice from the management of our building that there are 2 more major upcoming projects, including, are you ready for this? A subway station, an underground metro station that is going to need 9.5 to 11 years to complete. And so my wife and I are looking at each other thinking, okay, yeah, we're definitely moving. I'm not waiting 11 years. Yeah. Good doubt. Samaro, our Saracen, pulling 3 wild boars from the edge of the map, but not too far away from the town center. Don't expect any issues here with this pull. What's the villager HP? She has taken a lot of damage. No loom just yet. Yeah, the building that I live in got a letter from the government saying that we need to expropriate a little piece of your land of the building here so that we can build this underground subway. Where the hell is this boar going? Okay, this is like a little voyeur boar here, just watching these lumber. Look at this. This is a little pervy here. Just kind of watching her. Okay. Is he... So they're using the trick where you build a house underneath the boar, which apparently, in Age of Empires logic, stuns and confuses the boar, that it doesn't know what to do, and then it thinks that this is now its new home. Again, just continuing to watch this villager cut her trees down. Shaking his head. Look at this guy. Gross. Looks like our Aztec wants to puncture into this Berber wall. But yeah, now that it's 9 p.m., the construction sounds are donezo. Everything is nice and quiet. The weather has actually been pretty nice here in Toronto, so I'm actually able to open my window. Sorry, I didn't mean to click all those. I just want to see if this is fully walled in. Yeah, it is. The weather is pretty nice, which means I've got my open window, which means, Brian, we might hear a car doing a lot of noise in the parking lot. You'd be stunned too. Yeah, exactly. But see, little tricks like that you wouldn't know as a 1 versus 1 ranked ladder player that, or maybe you would know, but mainly coming into play with these big boar pulls that these players do. Okay, Z40, Raven continuing to duke it out. 1 dead green villager is what Red has to show for this. 2 dead green villagers. And now what? You've abandoned your palisade. It's gonna fall. Honestly, if there was some kind of... You know how pros don't get murder holes or pros don't steal each other's sheep in 1v1 games? We need some kind of gentlemanly agreement in Rage Forest. If you have an avenue like this, just carve it in the middle. Stop wasting your time with these villagers. 2 Aztec towers. Our Aztec must have villagers. Yeah, he's got 3 on stone right now. But look at this. Daniel has snuck in a dock into this unfortunately placed lake here on the edge of the world. And let's see what he can get done with it. For now, what are you? You are an Aztec spearman. Has anyone else snuck anything else behind enemy lines? No, red and green have gone their separate ways. Red is reinforcing this wall off. Now this we've seen before. This is very problematic because it's a tree on its own. You can just build on top of that. Oh man. Forget the spearman. The Aztec is sending a whole force of infantry here and 2 villagers. And he's sending it straight into the Viper's base. Okay, this guy's got an axe in his hand, which tells me he is going to jack some lumber. Look at this cute little pile. I thought on the minimap this gray was our Aztec for a second, but let's see what our Aztec is doing. Actually, let's take a look at this. Trying to pull a boar as Samaro tries to help out here by body blocking the boar. So a little bit of teamwork out of Team East. Oh, no, 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 no. That villager, how much HP does she have? 6. So thankfully our Korean did research loom. And now Gray is going to make it very hard for me to see things as he walls himself in. And let's see what kind of shenanigans our Aztec gets up to here. More and more villagers moving forward. Okay. Primary wall off for Gray, but Orange is already here. Look at this. Risking life and limb underneath the tower. Some villagers move forward. Some villagers attack the tower. And all of a sudden, Orange, where did you get the stables? Oh, he built the stables here. There's 3 more scouts. Okay, so Daniel, our Berber, is very, very happy to stay in Feudal Age. Because he's got 7 scouts, which is what? 450, 500 food? Or am I mistaking the, I might be thinking Magyars. Oh God, it's been a long day. Actually, no, wait a second. The Berber villagers, oh my god, for villagers. Berber units are cheaper from the stable, right? But I believe, sorry, I didn't mean to, oh my god, I apologize. I focused in on this mill. I think they're cheaper in Castle Age. So the Viper sees this, by the way. Doesn't want to lose track of this villager who tries to attack him through the gate. Look at this game of chicken here. A villager and a scout. Does manage to kill the other Aztec scout. So now he's just going to park this guy over here to see if this villager moves. So those are full price scout cavalry units for Orange, who now goes up to 9. That's 720 food, and he's building an archery range. So he's making himself at home. Our Aztec has no clue that the aggression is coming from the rear of his base. He must suspect it. He must think that it's coming from somewhere. The call is coming from inside the house. But with a few spearmen and a wall off. Why does this look like it's under construction, but it says it's at 250 HP, 99.73 completion? Okay. I mean, the things you see in Age of Empires, I learn something new every day. Malian Tower is going to join in with an Armenian onager, Mangonel rather. Who's in castle? Viper, Samaro. So the pockets, obviously. And then the pockets on the other side are in castle as well. Dowd is already setting up shop here. You know, when I make my shorts about boar pulls, and we see a player pulling 3 boars, 6 boars, and everyone comments about the decay, Dowd just says, forget the decay. I'm just going to put a town center here, and I'm going to take all 6 of these boars that were here before. But the real story is the Berber pushing into the Aztec. Daniel does not want to fight this guy head on at all. What is our Aztec doing right now? He's got a tower here. Okay, so he's just happy to, I guess, take the aggression. He's got a bunch of spearmen, which means that these Berber cavalry units are not going to really accomplish much, but he's getting tower pushed. Oh no. Tower guns down the villager that built the dock, that made the wall, that got the fish. Yeah, it's a big brain move out of Dowd here, who should have a good amount of villagers. 59 villagers. He is significantly ahead in his economy. The Viper is starting to gather his units here as well. Okay, so we're approaching the 25 to 30 minute mark of the game where shit hits the fan. I'm seeing lots of little lights go on and off on the minimap. And Daniel is just doubling down. And this is what I like to see. You know, we talk a lot, or I talk a lot, about what a waste of time this whole attempt to lame your opponent's lake is. Just the tower is, I think, the better play, but of course that does cost stone. What is our Armenian doing over here? And where the hell are these 9 scouts? Okay, so they're trying to get something done here. They're joined by some archers who are going to take out these spearmen. And this Aztec spearmen, how many of them are there here? 6? 6 spearmen. 1 peels off to attack the archer. Good for him, which leaves 5 to chase these scouts, but the scouts obviously faster. Let's see if he can get any damage done here. The tower is enough. How many kills does it have? Okay, just the 1 scout. So we'll keep an eye on what's going on here. Looks like Dowd wants to join in. Now, interestingly enough, this wall off is Gray's wall off, so at any moment he can delete any of these and join with his teammate. But I guess he thinks he can hold on here. And if he deletes this, it opens up a path for Orange to enter Purple's base. But look at this. Our Berber says, you know what? I don't really want to build anything in my base. I'm just going to build basic infrastructure. A blacksmith, a few houses. But the rest of the military infrastructure, the military industrial complex, is being built right here underneath the Aztec's very nose. And now we've got Saracen Mangonels. We'll be able to take down this tower. Where is the Mangonel for Teal? I must have yeah, it must have been this 1 kill. Unless it's an economic kill, no. By the way, look at the Capture Age. I just discovered this today. There was an update recently. And you can actually see the damage dealt based on resources and how much damage has been taken based on resources. How cool is that? These scouts are trying to find something to do. They do have 5 kills, all of them villager kills, which on Arabia would be great, but on a team 4v4 game, I don't know that 5 villager kills. Okay, 6. Get up to 10 or so, and then we'll see. But look at this. Gray is going to try to, what, trap these guys in here? Oh, the gold miners needed to take a break to wall this in, and Shed could have easily have trapped these guys. Now there's a knight as well, and now our Berber is in castle, which means his stable units are cheaper. And these scouts have become, they've matured into men. They are now light cavalry units. What else is happening on the map here? Not much, as a stalemate to the north. Okay, so let's keep an eye on this action. Let's see how much damage Daniel can do. Let's highlight his units. Okay, now this is a good kill count. 15 dead units, 13 of them economic, meaning villagers. Unless he sniped a fishing ship with these cavalry units. But 2 of the generals die. The kill count goes from 15 to 8. And a battering ram moves forward. I mean, at some point, Doughton's going to have to help out here. What is our Bengali doing? A castle, 2 archery ranges. Tell me you're not going to go elephants to help your teammate out right now. I think T90 mentioned that stat is bugged. It shows twice as much as it should. Yikes. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Teal is moving in to help out. Is this the first fortified church that he has? Where is his extra relic? Where is the Armenian extra relic? Got a ram, a mangonel. But look at all these Aztec towers. 5 of them here. Thank you, John. I screw up my words many, many times, so I do apologize. Sometimes I want to say things, and I'm sure if you've seen my videos or joined the live streams, you'll know that the words that come out of the mouth are not the words that the brain wanted to come out of the mouth a lot of times. But I do my best. Just like these knights taking down garrison towers. 3 villagers. None, they've been evicted. Attack the ram, attack the ram. So our Aztec is basically dead. He's stuck in feudal. Doubt, his teammate, who is in Imperial, is not lifting a finger to help him. Has Gray run away with any villagers? There he is, the one escapee, the one refugee from the Berber onslaught. Okay, what's the point of that? Oh, he's trying to run away. He's trying to go through the gold, but no! The Berber units are too fast. And dead those villagers are. You'll forgive me. In Vino Veritas, I do want to do one of these streams one day. Maybe when I start streaming on Twitch, I'll have a glass of wine or something. Okay, I mean, the Viper's here. The Viper's taking the usual Viper slower approach, which means that Daniel the Berber is basically ragdolling this Aztec base. But you know what? Okay, Doubt, really? I mean, remember, they start this game with the map on explored, so they know that this is a long-ass road to cut all the way through this forest to Grandma's house. And so I guess maybe the team just agreed that they're just gonna abandon Gray, who has 1 villager here. Okay, well, look, it happens every game. Almost every game it happens. Is this even walled in? Oh no, what the hell is this? Yeah, Teal is pinging here saying, hey guys, what the actual F? WTAF. By the way, is this villager still here? No, villager's dead. The Gray villager, and in come the Mamelukes to add insult to injury. But look at this. Doubt is almost in. And let's see what kind of damage you can get done here. Do they see this? Of course they do, because the Viper's got an outpost. What are the upgrades on these elephant archers, by the way? Not yet fully upgraded. Oh, attack rounds are gonna do so much damage, as will the conics, as will the Mamelukes. Oh god. Oh god, but these aren't siege onagers. Not yet with the Bulgarians, with their cheaper upgrades. And this is a lot of elephant archer, 30 elephant archers. Let's quickly just take a look at Orange and what he's accomplishing here in Gray's base. Does he have any villagers here, by the way? Orange? Oh god, where is he? He's got 9 villagers here? How do they get into here? Okay. Oh, my Mameluke, no. Now the Mameluke should be able to absolutely wreck these elephant archers, but you need more quantity. The HP, I mean, look at this, by the way, to the north of the map. Literally nothing has happened for the last 35 minutes. So let's keep an eye on Doubt's elephant archers as they take now poundings from a siege onager. 3 of them. And this is now bad news bears for our Bengali. Oh god, if only you were a Dravidian elephant archer that fired at the rate of a Mangudai, but you are not. You are only at a 1.7, and the Mameluke siege onager combo proves too much. And that's all she wrote. Ooh, what will go down first? Oh, it just needed maybe 1 more ball, maybe 2. No, I think 1 more ball, and the castle would have gone down. And now all of a sudden, what's okay, bunch of glorified pikemen hanging out in the forest. And now we finally have some Armenian units pushing into our Korean. Our Saracen is now reinforcing with Mamelukes over here. They're not going to do particularly well against halberdiers. Not exactly a fair exchange. The game's most expensive unique unit for the game's most trashiest unit. But there are enough towers here. Do they have Shinki-chan? Or not Shinki-chan. Yepsang? I don't. Yeah, they do. +2 range. Okay. So Korean is holding on for dear life. Doubt's army has been vaporized. He's rebuilding another one. And let's see if the... First of all, does he have stirrups for these conics? Yes, he does. Okay, so they finally do attack. We're getting Kasbah for our camel civilization. We're getting Farimba for our Malian. What does he have? He's going a light cav. Okay, so not camels. I mean, even with Farimba, you're not going to take on Mamelukes. I'm sorry. You need those camels. You need those 14 attack camels that do not take any bonus damage from these Mamelukes. Doubt's elephants turn their big wrinkly butts around. Okay, this is going to go very bad for the Viper. Now, good news for him, what was it, like 2 or 3 patches ago, they raised the Pierce Armor, the base Pierce Armor. Oh my god, we've got Feudal Age Archers! Feudal Age Archers at the 39-minute mark of the game, bite the dust. The dismounted Conic had his Pierce Armor raised significantly, and oh mama, these Armenian monks. Tell me they've got the 12 range, tell me they've got the block printing. Yeah, they do. And the bombard cannons for our Korean, they do have siege engineers, so they do outrange the monks. And here we go, the Mamelukes move forward. It's a lot of monks though. What did I count there? 2 conversions? Oh, he is just sniping monks all the live long day here. Oh, Mamelukes. You guys wonder why I love and fanboy over this unit so much. It's such a fast attacking deadly unit. Even though it only attacks on a 14, that 2-second delay is just crazy. Oh no, I think they're on the high ground, which is the only reason they're surviving right now. Wow. Elephant archers for the win. Hello, Momo. You have the name of one of my favorite Michael Ende books, Momo. There we go. Okay, I was hoping it was for camels and not for light cavalry. These Mamelukes need to get the hell out of here. They do not have any bonus damage against these camels. But there's enough hand cannoneers, bombard cannons here to absolutely wreck the camels. Remember, their pierce armor is a 0 base, i.e. shitty bang bang. Hi, Tenchi. Welcome. Just in time to see Doubt push out with 57. Do the elephants have cavalry archer armor? Yes, they do. And so these guys are going to do a huge bonus attack, right? Cavalry archer +6. Oh, man. Let's see it. I mean, Doubt's army is just taking an absolute pounding. But that's what elephant archers are. They're a punching bag. That's what elephants are in general. They're just a punching bag designed to get punched over and over and over again. Because what the hell else are you going to do with units that have 10,000 HP? Okay, Doubt's going to have to be a little bit careful here. Gonna have to get the hell away. What's the movement speed? 0.6 compared to 0.99. Attack round misses. Oh no, but they're clumping. The elephants are clumping. Okay, they're running away to the north. To the safety of a castle. I heard a Wololo go down. It looks like our Malian has opened up a third front to the north where he's inserting these Farimba stables. Our Saracen might want to get his ass over there. Have they seen it? I mean, yeah, they've seen it. Of course they have. Do either teams have any trade at the moment? Yes, they do. 53 gold is absolutely terrible. One of you has a sack on your back, right? No, these are all empty trade cards. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to catch 109. Now that's a good trade number. And look at these camel archers just chasing in here. And now we've got Bengali elite elephant archers versus elite camel archers of the Berber. What will win, attack bonus or just sheer HP? Kind of looks like sheer HP in numbers, to be honest. Okay, you're raiding with light cavalry with Farimba is great, but now the Mamelukes are here, so you're basically donezo. Our Saracen does not have siege onager. Our Korean does not have any onagers. Both of them have some of the most powerful onagers in the game. The Koreans with a 10 range, and the Saracens with 15% extra attack, and yet neither of them has any of those. And this is gonna be, I mean, this is just feeding at this point. Now these you can have your extra Farimba attack. It doesn't matter if the Mameluke guns you down before you can even reach him. Bye Trebuchet for our Bengali, who has what in here, a monk? Army supplies for the two teams. Team West is down about 20%. Down about 20% civilian population as well. Oh, game glitched out over there. But these elephant archers, man, oh man, are they so freaking tanky. Okay. Ooh, this might be a double-edged sword, this third avenue of attack here. Our Korean is building an outpost. He wants to see what's going on. He's going to see a whole bunch of villagers moving forward. Holy shit! What the hell is this? Overkill much? 20 villagers! What's, I mean, take a look at where my mouse is at the bottom right of your screen. Look how much stone our Armenian has. Is he just gonna drop a whole bunch of castles and then go, composite bowman? I honestly don't know who's winning here in terms of resources spent. There's so many elephants dying, but honestly, who's getting the better trades here? I have no idea. It's a lot of conics that are dying. There's a lot of siege onagers that are dying. 122 gold for this trade card. Fantastic. Better than the 55. And down go a whole bunch more. And now the Farimba camels are here. They have penetrated the Korean base. One brave gunman stands his ground, says, not on my watch. The camels just ignore him because of course they do. Why the hell do they care? They're going straight for the juicy trade route. Do they have husbandry? I mean, of course they do. And why the hell did our Armenian bring 20 villagers? Oh, because he wants to go Bombard Tower. Silly me. I thought he wanted to go castles and composite bowmen. I always forget when we watch Rage Forest about Bombard Towers. Mamelukes are pushing in, though. Really? I mean, not surprising. It's a 4 versus 3. I shouldn't have been so shocked. You feel like you've seen this from Doubt's perspective? It's very possible. This is a game from a few days ago. Either yesterday or a few days ago. Free Doom. The cast is live. The game is from a few days ago. But at the end of the day, not surprising. If only Gray, our Aztec, hadn't folded like a deck of cards. And honestly, 50 minutes into the game, he's still only sitting on 16 villagers with 2,000 food in the bank. Why are you only at 16 villagers? Why have you not sold everything and built 4 more town centers and just absolutely exploded in your population and started adding a few more of those crazy Garland War infantry units? But that was fun. Doubt cutting a path through the forest. And there you go. Even though it took 4 versus 3, ultimately the Mamelukes win out over here. But this push, I don't know if red would have been able to stop this, especially now that green is ransacking blue and red's bases here. 200 Elfin Archers, 61 Conics. Who gave the most? Our Malian gave the most. Our Aztec received the most relic gold for our Bengali. Doubt taking 5 relics. Okay. Most kills, not the greatest. Our Saracen. Yeah, baby. When that was cutting, they were snitching in the Viper's chat. That's so lame. I don't like when that happens. That's really, really lame. Maybe that's how the Viper knew to put that outpost here that he had earlier. That's so lame. But you know what? That's one of the risks of when you're live streaming any kind of game, especially when you've got 2 of the big players. Yeah, Edelweiss. Snitches get stitches. Let's see what the teams are. Red, yellow, green, and teal. So these guys are definitely Team South. Okay, so global warming has destroyed the lush grasslands of Arabia. And now we're left with a bit of a dead grassland here. Let's take a look at the team. Samero, this time as the Dravidians in red. In his pocket, Shed yet again as the Poles. Target 331 as the Koreans. Target's Boar pull is one of my best shorts, by the way. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. It was a crazy Boar pull. And the Viper as the Armenians in yellow. Team North, we've got Doubt as the Aztecs. Why is the Viper already pinging over here? Because he sees Doubt Scout moving out. Acro 17 as the Burgundians in orange. In the other pocket, Neiman as the Slavs. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, look who we've got playing in this game. Hera. Hera playing Rage Forest. Well, there you go. Not something we ever see. Saracens are discussing when they get a trade up and going. Yeah, Freedom. They if the Saracens are given the gold, they're just an absolute wrecking ball of a civilization. Yeah, it is super broken. I mean, you've got some of the heaviest hitting. I mean, take a Siege Onager and then add 15% more attack, and then you take the Mameluke, which basically shreds everything. The other day we exposed a stream cheater. Ugh, that's lame. I don't know. Look, agree, disagree. I think any strategy is valid in a video game. And by that, I mean like a quote-unquote legitimate strategy. Like if you want to lame your opponent's resources, if you want to build, palisade walls around their gold, if you want to steal their pigs, if you want to do a million things, that's fine. I have no issue with that. All's fair in love and war. What I do take an issue with is cheating. And what the hell? Look at Doubt. Spidered out far from home. Look at these villagers. Does the Viper have any idea that this is here? He's seen part of it. This is incredible. This is absolutely incredible. Look at what our Aztec is trying to do. He does not want to fight the Armenian. And so he's trying to lame both of the Viper's stone piles. Do we think it's going to be successful? Do we think it's going to work? The Viper does have a few patches of gold to the back. That is absolutely hilarious. Let's take a look at the map because, again, we have one side where there's a very simple avenue of attack. One avenue of attack between red and blue, which are Dravidians and Teutons. I mean, Teutons in the hands of Hera. I'm expecting big things. I'm expecting Teutonic Knights. And then we've got the Aztecs taking on the Armenians. I think the cheat codes do work, but I think it's... Brian, what kind of cheating was it? It was just somebody watching from a different perspective and cluing the other people in on what's going on. Left side of the map, we've got one avenue of attack, two avenues of attack. And Dowd has already laid claim to a huge swath of land here. Look at this. What he hasn't done is secured this part. Maybe he's leaving it up to Orange? Orange has no interest in this. He's walling himself in with a bunch of houses. Synchronized attacks are the best thing ever in Age of Empires. Hera. Wake up, Teuton. Your house is under attack. There we go. Okay, so Hera repairs as he pulls in a third boar. And honestly, Hera's base is looking pretty damn good. He's got a huge, massive chunk of expansion here. The only problem, if he loses control of this little area, this is a very easy cut. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trees. 2 onager shots. Maybe 3. Yeah, everyone in the chat should hit that like button. What are you waiting for? Are you waiting for the Viper to bust through this palisade wall that Doubt put in and is now not repairing and is now broken? All of the effort, all of the fun, all of the energy spent, wasted, as now the Viper has busted in very, very quickly. Freedom, I've read a lot of posts on Reddit where people are like, this guy knew what was coming a mile away. And I don't know if it's map hacks or I don't know what it is, but it is definitely suspicious. An Argentinian clan. Interesting. I know there were a few players. I think that what's the name of that player? Say My Name. He's been known to I think I read on Reddit that he was accused of cheating. I shouldn't say he was known to. He was accused of cheating in some tournament. I don't know what the hell Doubt thinks he's doing here with 7 villagers to 9 scouts. His scout's basically dead. And look at the Viper trying to wall this one villager in. Oh, things you see the Viper do. This is absolutely epic. Will he get the villager before the palisade gate goes down? Very much so, probably. That is amazing. Fantastic lightning quick fingers out of the Viper. And that's why I said the Doubt, what the hell do you think you're doing? His entire villager population is to the south. He's got 4 villagers out of 20 left at home. Okay, Hera continuing to repair. Have you guys seen Hera play Rage Forest? I don't think I've ever seen Hera play. Maybe once or twice on this channel we've seen Hera play. But it is few and far between when he does. Sorry, I had to mute my microphone there so I could have a sip of water as the as a country fair goes violent and the people are attacking each other. There's a lot more yellow than purple here, though, I'll tell you that. Actually, no, never mind. Purple reinforces. Dowd is sending 16 out of his 21 villagers here. We saw him do this last live stream, and it did not work out well for him when he was the Turks. Look at the Viper. Why is the Viper building this? Why is he continuing to repair this? Well, what's the point of that? Is he trying to trap more villagers in here? Oh my god, he is! Look at him trying to do big brain moves against Doubt. That was absolutely hilarious. Didn't work, but it was hilarious. Yeah, that does sound like he might have known where you were. Yeah, he's played more since joining Gamer Legion. I can see that. Gamer Legion loves their Rage Forest. Water wine. John, what did I say? What did I screw up? Oh! Demo, go boom, boom. As a whole bunch of purple villagers bite the dust here. Is he building another one? No, he is not. I mean, the Viper's just toying now with Doubt. Doubt's been knocked down to 14 villagers. I mean, the Viper's only at 18. Both him and Doubt have some of the lowest scores in the game. And they're continuing to attack into each other. Uh-oh, Hera's busted in. Samero must be thinking, oh my goodness, what the hell? I've got the world's best player here, and he's busting into my base, and he's tower rushing me. I said water? I don't remember saying water in the last half an hour. Sorry, when did I say water? In any event, water or wine, it's all the same. Doubt says enough's enough. You want your gold, you're gonna have to go through arrow fire to get it. Samero, let's see how he's defending against this. Hera's got 4 villagers on stone. He is pushing in. He is a one-man army. Neiman, his Slav pocket, nowhere to be found. But our pole is here as well. No military buildings at all. Oh, John, I'm so sorry. Look, it's almost 10 p.m. It's been a long ass day. I have a 9-month-old baby. My brain is basically right now. I'm a smooth brain. Right now, I'm just my brain is the same consistency as the baby food that I feed him. Did I say so? Freedom? Did I say something? Did I launch a a controversial thing? One of the goats is pushing into your base. Let's leave it at that. Adult beverages make AOE2 much better. Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Maybe one of these days I'll have a In Vino Veritas live stream. Maybe I'll get a toga and I'll do a big face reveal of me just having a cup of wine. Yeah, exactly, Brian. I can turn water into wine over here. Oh, look at this. Look at this, our Korean. Interesting. So after all of the nonsense, all of the shenanigans, Doubt is taking the Viper's primary stone. He's up to a massive 18 villagers to the Viper's 25. He's got no fishing industry because there's no lake anywhere nearby. Whereas the Viper has a lake right next to his base, and he has fishing ships. The Viper's got 32 civilians to Doubt's 19. I would call that very much a mission not accomplished here, but he did take a stone. What is he waiting for? The wood to get a tower up? Yeah. And now Hera's just pushing. Hera's just having a fun time here. Samero and Shed need to get their shit together. Okay, Shed brought his mangonels, and so all of a sudden these Teutonic... I never understood when players, I mean, even Hera, who I am very, very cautious not to... First of all, I'm cautious not to criticize any players because I don't like doing that. 1, 2, one more. Oh, self-own here by our poll. I don't like to criticize any players, you guys know. It's incredibly dickish of a caster to second-guess players, especially a player like Hera. I mean, honestly, any player here. But what's the point of Teuton tower rushing with fewer than 10 villagers? The whole point of a Teuton tower is that it can fit 5 extra villagers and fire more arrows, no? Or am I missing something? I've seen this a lot in the 1v1s. Like, they'll bring 6 villagers, 7 villagers. You should just bring the whole 10. Bring the whole kit and caboodle. Oh, Teuton barracks being built next to these, what are these, birch? Yeah, they are. Oh, these Burgundian scouts are trying to get a monk. They will find a one-shot him. Oh, Mangonel pops out at the worst time. I mean, these 2 Polish Mangonels have just been wrecking. Oh, and never mind, he gets converted by the Slav. So our Slav has redemption, apparently. And as Neiman is now with the top score on his team, the top score in the game. Remember a few minutes ago when I said, what the hell is our Slav doing? I guess he was roiding up his monks. Three militias, 7 villagers. Okay, well, there you go. Did the castle get destroyed? Which castle, Brian? Did I miss a castle? Oh, sorry, guys. Oh, right here. Yeah, you're right. I am so sorry. I was so focused on the Slavic siege. It does seem like it was destroyed and not canceled if it was a red castle, because Samaro's down to 20 stone and now he's in panic mode. Now he's going to get even more. That being said, Hera's attack has stalled a little bit. He's taking some time to build a siege workshop with only 2 villagers. Remember, Teutons are more resistant to conversion. Every Dow castle we see tonight. Vietnam flashback for Mr. Yo. Red is pinging over here. Why is he pinging over here? He gets another mangonel converted. Ah, that's so sour. With their 7 range against the 9 range monk. Hera tells his teammate, hey, you're building mangonels? I like that idea. Uh-oh, but green target. Target's pushing forward with some of these chunky archer units. The war wagon. Samara's in a bit of trouble. What is Shed doing to support this? I mean, how the hell is there a Slavic monk here in the middle of nowhere? 1 knight is all it takes. Oh, Samaro's gonna fight the knight. That's gonna go very bad for him. Oh, that's gonna go very bad for him. More and more knights are coming out. Remember, these are Teutonic knights, so they come with extra melee armor. What is this here? Oh my goodness. These war wagons have rolled their asses all the way to the back of Orange's base. Oh no. There's 5 monks here. Oh my god, 4. Acro 17 with the monk micro. All of a sudden this game has turned into monk central. With so many conversions going down. Doubt, by the way. He's mining stone and then plopping a tower. Mining stone, plopping a tower. The Viper is expanding backwards. The Viper's economy is absolutely terrible. The Viper and Doubt are the last 2 players in Feudal Age. Although the Viper's economy is much healthier than Doubt's. The Viper's got 52 economic units. Doubt's got 9 villagers. Why does he have 9 villagers? Because the Korean is pushing into him. I am in Eastern Standard Time, so right now it is 9:50 p.m. for me. I know the Europeans use GMT. I think I'm GMT -5? GMT -4? I'm not too sure. Edelweiss. I always call on Edelweiss to answer these questions because he just knows so much more than I do. I don't know what time it is GMT right now, but I'm either GMT -4 or 5. But in North American parlance, I am Eastern Standard Time. Although, believe you me, I wish I was in Vegas right now. I'd be it would be 6:50 right now. Although instead of live streaming, I'd be at a slot machine. Oh my god, Doubt gets surrounded. He's trying to tower rush the Viper, and instead he gets tower rushed by target 331. Doubt has 9 villagers left. Where are they? There's 5 over here. Oh, he's running away. He's running away. The other 4 are here. 3 a.m. in London. Why are you here? Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Oh, you're on the West Coast? Okay. So what is it, like 6:50, 5:50? Thank you, Edelweiss. I knew it was either 4 or 5. Converted war wagons are rolling their way underneath this Teutonic town center, which, by the way, you're not looking at Hera's base. You're looking at Shed's base. Hera's just made himself at home. Doubt, last thing you want is to get attacked by a snow leopard when you are already so weak and on your knees. Well, Momo, I'm glad you could join us and wind down with us. Man, I miss the west coast of the US. My family and I, when we were younger, from Toronto, would always take trips down the west coast. It was always a good time renting a car. Nice heat. Good food. Okay, the Viper's had enough. He's going up to 64 villagers. 27 fishing ships. And now he's cleared up the last of Doubt's tower. So Doubt's plan did not work, as it did not work a few days ago when we were streaming and he was the Turks. Oh god, someone attacked you at work. Jeez Louise. I hope you're okay. Samero's dead. Right? I mean, he didn't even sneak out any villagers. Oh no, look at Samero 0-0. Can he even... Oh, he doesn't even have a monastery. Oh, this is so sour. Yet again, we find ourselves in a 4 versus 3. Although, honestly, Doubt is pretty dead, too. That is so sour for Samero. Edelweiss, what do you mean you don't like shenanigans? You don't like a player with 9 villagers at the 32-minute mark of the game? I feel so bad for Samero. I shouldn't be laughing. This is terrible. Why is he even in this game still? Why is he not resigned? He's got 1 chicken McNugget, a bit of food, and some stone. If he had a villager, he could build a tower. That's basically it. I mean, Orange is going to try it. Okay, now Samero resigned. Okay, there you go. It does lead nowhere. That's my issue with trying to lame lakes. It ultimately always goes nowhere. I've never seen it successfully executed. By the way, where's Hera? He pushed in so hard, and all of a sudden he's taking a break? He's got 1 knight? This is Hera's entire army, by the way. Is he fighting off some kind of attack at home? No, our Teuton is just going balls to the wall farms with that discount. Yeah, it's all fun and games until you have to run literally to the edge of the world here in the corner of nowhere and rebuild with your 4 villagers. This is like the William Wallace campaign. Doubt has to reach the milestone of building 4 farms, and once he does, he can build a barracks. And then he has to train 2 men-at-arms from that barracks. I mean, our Burgundian is an Imperial Age. He does have 6 Trebs coming out. Not really much else. He is pushing back this Korean tide. Do they have Yupseong? I don't think they do. No, they don't. So they're not fully ranged yet. And again, I ask, what the hell is Hera doing? Hera's just having the time of his life, going up to 113 villagers. Detonates for our Slav. Okay. So he's going to be able to build a bunch of cheap castles. He's got a lot of stone. Okay, so this is... Okay, he's already plopped down 1 castle to the right. 1 castle to the right is all he's plopped down. I mean, everyone's got more war wagons than our Korean. Okay, there's Yupseong. There it is. Okay, so now these towers are going to be able to have a nice 13 range, which means they should outrange these castles, although a tower taking down a castle on the high ground. Good luck with that. Bombard Korean, bombard cannons. Have to back the hell away. Ooh, Burgundian castle is down. Is our Burgundian going up to whatchamacallit, paladins? No, he's going to attack the BBCs. We're getting Feriders for our Armenian. Okay, he's got 1 warrior priest. I don't think Ferider affects the pikemen. Ooh, our Korean's in a bit of trouble now. He lost all his bombard cannons. He's got one left. Where is it? He's got two left, actually. Why is our Armenian going Feriders? He needs more houses. I mean, look at this. He's building a little colony over here. Boyar's trying to take down these trebs. The Obos have second thoughts and gun him down bad. Hera is going knights. Are we going to get to see Teutonic Paladin? Oh, look at this. Okay, so Hera's busy on Palisade cleanup duty. Has a whole bunch of Polish light cavalry. Do they at least have... Is he an Imperial? Yes, he is. Do they have Lakitic Legacy? No, they do not. Are they winged hussars? You betcha they are not. Our Burgundian is holding the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stables here. I guess I could have just done this. 9 stables, sorry. I'm hoping that the Viper knows that the Feriders upgrade does not affect pikemen. And so I still question, why does he have Feriders for this one warrior priest who is side-swiping this purple palisade? If you are in the chat, watching, listening, lurking in the background, come say hello. We are a friendly bunch. As we watch the Boyars, not exactly the most maneuverable of units, being maneuvered around light cav of all things. That was a fantastic move by our Slav. Will he get the Treb? Will Shed repair the Treb? No, he does not. I don't think I've ever seen Boyars outmaneuver light cavalry units, although there's always something in Age of Empires. When the actual Teutonic Knights come out, will you call them Teutonic Knights? You probably. There's a few units that I do that with. Don't ask me why. I think Japanese. Ooh, there's a gap in the defenses here. Japanese samurai. I always say for some reason. Don't ask me why. Now the Burgundians, for the privilege of having access to paladins first of all civilizations, because their stable techs are so much cheaper, they are missing bloodlines, which means 20 less HP to absorb a shot from these Armenian infantry units, which are now going to chase. Okay, so now the Viper is going man-at-arms. I'm assuming we're going to get to see 100 HP champions. Although I might want to just stick on halberdiers, to be honest. Not much our Burgundian's going to be able to do against a forest of halberdiers. A bunch of Boyars are bravely taking down this castle. Now, if there is a unit you want fighting a Boyar, it is an Obo, reducing that insane Teutonic Knight level armor. Let's see, 8 -8. We've got a Boyar with 0 melee armor. There you go. Orange's collapse. I think we're approaching the end of the game, possibly here, as yellow and green are pushing into our Burgundian. Doubt still nowhere to be found. I mean, this is the second game in a row that the Aztecs have been just absolutely crippled out of the game. And in come the husbandry-less paladins of the Teutons. They do not move very fast, but man, oh man, with 7 melee armor, do they absolutely take a punch. Although, again, if ever there was a unit to ignore armor, it is the Obo. Hera loses. Oh my god, that was immediate. Let's see who wins here. There's a lot of Obo. Are they elite? Yeah, you betcha, but their attack is shit. They're only at forging. Will it be enough? Oh, and look at that. I always say this about the Obo. It's a very underrated unit. It just gets stronger. It's like the opposite of a Manaspa. Manaspas get weaker and weaker as a fight goes on, as more of them die. The Obo gets stronger and stronger because the enemy's armor gets weaker. Murder holes. Well, that's why people love the Teutons, right? Does he have crenellations? No, he does not. Hera. What is going on with Hera right now? He's just now getting blast furnace. He's got 15 paladins. Where are they? Where are they going? He's sending them up here to help. Yeah, he's sending them up here to help Orange, who is so far doing a fantastic job holding the line. Elite composite bowmen with their massive 8 attack. You were a cav archer, but you weren't being microed. What's the famous quote? Am I a human dreaming that I'm a butterfly, or am I a butterfly dreaming that I'm a cav archer, a human? Doubt made it to Castle Age. Hello. Off the back of what? Oh, a blacksmith and 2 markets. So he's going full on trade right now. Momo, oh, you're asking Brian? Yeah, I was wondering why you're writing 1 instead of I as well. I assumed it was some kind of cool 1990s computer slang. Okay, Hera's here, but he's taking on a unit that doesn't give a shit about your extra armor. Although it wouldn't have mattered anyway, it's extra melee armor. Look at Hera just running circles here, distracting the archers while the hand cannoneers gun them down. Remember, Burgundian hand cannoneers have 25% more attack. You're a Hussar dreaming here, and I am a blue butterfly dreaming that I'm on a lemon bush. Oh, Brian, your keyboard broke. There you go. I thought it was I thought you were trying to do like cool 1990s slang, where like the number 3 was the letter E and the number 4 was the letter A. I mean, our pole needs to at some point get winged Hussars, no? These guys are going to be upgraded to the hilt very soon. Oh, mama. I mean, there's just way too many oboes. 29 oboes against 7 cavalry units. They don't stand a frickin' chance. Let's look at the armor. 2 plus 4. Or maybe not. 2 plus 4. Let's see it. Come on. Come on. Attack it already. Oh my god. I want to see it go down. Okay, so the Viper's building himself a death ball of 26. Oh, man. It's amazing. Team North has 2 of the tankiest cavalry units in the game. He's got the Boar, which is basically 13 freaking melee armor. And then Hera's got these Teutonic Paladins with 7 melee armor. And then Team South has 2 units that freaking they F armor up. You got the Composite Bowman that ignores armor. And then you got the Obuch that reduces the armor. What an interesting little quirk, a turn of events here on this Rage Forest game. Doubt, a second town center. He is going skirmishers. Welcome to Feudal Age. At the 50-minute mark of the game, you're gonna need a hell of a lot more than 8 skirmishers to take on those. There's Druzhina. Where is our Slav and where is his infantry? Oh, let's see it. Let's see the area of effect. In 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's see it. Boom. 0.5 tiles. Richard, hello. You've been watching some of my earlier videos. Oh, nice. Well, welcome to the Age of Empires community. I hope you like the game. Oh, Composite Bowman versus Huskarl is just, yeah, that's just unfair. Although if the Huskarl can close, the Composite Bowman has very shitty HP, right? What is it? It's like really, really bad. 45 HP. And the Huskarl has, what, 6 or 10 attack bonus against archer units? So if the Huskarls can close... Oh, what happened there? Our Burgundian is relocating his trade. If the Huskarl can close, the Composite Bowman should melt, but the question is, how many Huskarls will close? Doubt just now gets the Elite Skirmisher upgrade, but way too few Skirmishers here. Richard, are you playing against just the computer for now, or are you also playing in ranked ladder games and stuff like that? Boyar gets surrounded, not in my town, says the poll. Okay, now the light cavalry, and that's the power of the Obuch. He softens up the Boyar, and then the light cavalry comes along. For the love of Obuch, turn this guy into a winged Hussar already. Hera's paladins do not stand a chance, not outnumbered 10-1. By the way, look at our Slav. Look at Neiman. He has slammed into the side of the Armenian infrastructure here, and the Armenian castle is going to go down. Oh, and now these guys are going to move in. Where are they going? Are they no, go, keep going, go after the castle. It is a perfectly placed castle, though, on the high ground here. It's going to take a while for even those siege ramps to get it down. Hera is up to 58 paladins. He is trying to take on bombard cannons to the left. That is a good get there. Bye even more Korean bombard cannons. To the right, he's trying to hold the line against these composite bowmen and a whole bunch of Korean towers. But the tankiness of the Teutonic Paladin is in full effect, and he survives to tell the tale. So now we've got infantry with blast damage, for lack of a better word, against infantry that has 30 more HP. Yikes. 100 HP champion. Ugh. Oh, nice, Richard. I'm hoping one day my son will be like you. He'll see dad casting and playing this game and be interested in it. Are you favoring any civ at the moment? Boyar's just hanging out, taking a bit of a break. Let's look at their armor. 8 minus 5, so 3 armor on you, 11 armor on you. And let's look at it together. 8 plus 3, 8 plus 1, 8 minus 1, 8 minus 8. 0 armor. They are naked as the emperor who had no clothes. And look at this. Doubt. 22 skirmishers are picking off these Armenian halberdiers. Oh, man. Look at the army counts. They're identical. 120 to 110. Civilian population identical. Samero's presence made no impact. Samero's disappearance has left no impact, but the skirmishers get flattened by the bombard towers. Which of these are bombard towers? Or was that a bombard cannon? I don't see a single bombard tower here. Yeah, that must have been a bombard cannon that flattened those skirmishers. Doubt, with a little bit of infrastructure here, continuing to pump out these skirmishers. But the real story is these frickin' obos. $45 of them, 3,800 HP. Really? They had it as an educational game? That's hilarious. I would have loved to be in your high school. I had to run home, get on my computer, and shut my door and hope my parents didn't ask, "What are you doing?" Although, believe me, there's worse things that a teenager can be doing on a computer with a closed door than Age of Empires. Yeah, Richard, that's what kind of draws, that's what drew me into the game first, because I was a big real-time strategy RTS guy, like a teenager. In the 90s, I played Civ 2, I played StarCraft 1, I played Warcraft 1, Warcraft 2, and then when I saw this game come out, I just fell in love immediately. I was like, wow, I'm a big history nerd. Although now we call ourselves buffs. Although now it's cool to be a nerd. But don't get me started on that whole rant about how the 90s were much, much worse than the time we are now. I mean, Doubt's holding the line. He's going up to 45. What's happening here? Oh, it's just a attack by a snow leopard. How many freaking obos? 55 obos. Let's see, we're building up to something here. No, Hera's running away. If only the obos knew that there was literally no army here in this entire screen, they would be running amok right now. Command and Conquer, exactly. No, Momo, I haven't played those games. Sure, dang. That's funny. Use the hum it. The 90s were absolutely not way better. Not for a teenager. Maybe in some ways they were better. But I wouldn't give up my smartphone. I don't know how we lived without a smartphone. I don't know how we lived with an internet connection that would drop when someone called the house. Now this is silly. Just delete some of these walls. You don't need this right now. I don't think he wanted him to delete the market. No, there you go. Okay. So green deletes his infrastructure. Now the artery has been unclogged. It's true. You know what? We wouldn't be glued to our phone. I was always outside. Aw, using a notebook. Oh, what happened? Oh, look at that. Hera resigned? Neiman resigned? Well, there you go. I don't like it when the games end like this, when either they all disconnect or something like that. But, I mean, I'm not surprised. Even without Samero, that must be a real kick to the pride. Even without Samero, this team has survived and thrived and beat because they pushed in so hard over here. I mean, Doubt's shenanigans just netted him nothing. This was just a complete waste of time out of Doubt. I can't even click the stats because the game didn't technically end. But not surprising there. They did push in all the way here. Now Doubt's entire infrastructure. I mean, he deleted all his markets. I mean, these were markets, right? No, archery ranges. Okay, sorry, my bad. Was that a mistake or was that just him throwing a fit? Doesn't really matter. Collapse they do under the pressure. How many Korean towers are we working with? 52. Oh, all the way from Doubt's base all the way into our Burgundian base. And our Burgundian did hold the line for a little bit. Oh, Doubt, yeah, Doubt was pretty much out of it. Yeah. It must be a drop. It must be. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, look, guys, we have another Hera one. Okay. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. I download these games. I hope this one doesn't end in a disconnect as well. Oh, this map is very messy. This is going to be fun. Green, purple, teal, and blue. Yeah, let's stick to Team South. Let's call them Southwest. And then that makes you guys Northeast. So let's see who's playing. Hera again in his blue, this time as the Burgundian. So I expect to see Paladins in about 5 minutes. Shed in his pocket as the Vikings. Neiman as the Franks. Acro 17 this time as the Malians. The Viper as the Teutons. Okay, so the Viper and Hera trading places. Hadeo as the Malay. Okay, let's see some fun elephant use out of him. Doubt this time as the Poles in the pocket. Yikes. So what do we think? We're going to see about 150 Cavaliers out of him. And then last but not least, Samero as the Magyars. So we got the Magyars taking on the Burgundians. Okay. The Malians taking on the Teutons. Extra attack versus extra armor. You getting your shot class ready? Yeah, exactly. There's going to be a lot of castles and hopefully a lot of cavalry. Let's take a look at the map. We've got one avenue of attack between red and blue. Then we've got whatever the hell this is in the center. An opening to the northwest, an opening, 2 openings to the north, an opening to the southwest, the southeast, a whole bunch of boars here. And then yellow and green, the Viper versus Acro 17. Essentially one, you can call it 2 depending on whose perspective. From green's perspective, 1 avenue of attack. From the Viper's perspective, 2 avenues of attack. But man, this center area, we'll see how this gets walled in, if at all. And what kind of shenanigans begin happening here as the scouts now find each other. And the Viper absconding to the top of the hill. There's 2 hills here, actually. Very hard to see one of them. And let's see how this goes. Pigs are grunting. So this is the kind of map that lends itself to a lot. I mean, what the hell is this? To a lot of boar pulls. Let's keep it. I'm going to keep an eye out to see if I can catch them. Because who doesn't love a good boar pull? I mean, has anyone ever tried to pull 12 boars? Is that a thing? Is that even humanly possible? I think Slam once did what, 9 or 10 or 8? And he built a little pen for them and trapped them. Ooh, love tap. Down goes some Mero's scout. Let's see if he tries to pull these 6 boars. For now, she's just got a hammer in her hand. Okay, she's waiting. She's waiting. It looks like Teal is moving here as well. Is he going to try to pull these boars? I am very excited. Oh, no, never mind. Samara's going on the other side of the wall. Does Blue see him? No, he doesn't. Scouts with absolutely dog shit line of sight until they hit feudal. And look at this. Samara just kind of waltzing into the base here. Oh, he's going to get discovered by Teal, though. Oh, let's see. Hug the tree line, hug the tree line, hug the tree line. He gets discovered, and a snow leopard gets activated. Oh my god, a triple gangbang here as this poor red villager gets attacked on all sides. Was she trying to mine the stone? Okay. Oh, and down she goes. No more red villager as the snow leopard redirects its anger. Oh, here we go. Hera pulling a literal zoo of animals. You kill him accidentally with your town center, yeah. I mean, we've seen that happen here as well. Thanks so much, Richard. Thanks for joining. And good luck with your gameplay. Let us know how it goes, how you're doing. And yeah, we'll be live streaming again this weekend. So hopefully see you then. Hera gets all 3 boars, as was pretty much predicted. Doubt now pulling his 3 boars. His villager a little injured, but nothing too crazy. Synchronized killing of the snow leopard. Scouts running around. Ibex being got by these purple villagers as our Frank harvests their organs. Let's see. He's very far away from his town center. And the Viper is dropping a tower. Because Armenian has snuck in a dock. And this is what I was more expecting from a lake battle. One structure, although I guess it does cost the stone, which is a consideration. By the way, did Doubt make it home with all of the boars? Yes, he did. 1,000 food for you. And the Malian dock hits Feudal Age. I mean, Samara's he's just gung-ho, hell-bent, rather, on sneaking a villager in through here. He's gone through Hera's base, somehow undetected. Managed to sneak this villager in here, still undetected. Rekaboo, the cast is live. The games are not. But yes, I am very much live and alive. Shed sees this immediately. He's going to move in to attack the dock. Why the hell not? It's only got 400 HP. So he's double teaming this. He wants to attack the palisade. He doesn't want Samara to be able to repair. And Samara's going to have to micro this, which means he's not microing back home. Which means no boar pulls for you. Oh my goodness. The poor Viper. Poor Viper. This is just what Doubt was doing last game. Now Acro 17 is having to defend the exact opposite. But the Viper just finding himself in a position where he can't really get his economy up and running like he likes to. Oh no, the Magyar dock is up. Fire galleys are being trained. Our Viking is waiting to see what comes out of here. I believe this game was played a few days ago. I want to say 2 or 3 days ago. I forget. I think it's might be Tuesday or Wednesday. I forget which day Hera does team games. But he's going to be doing these more and more, by the way, and we're going to see Hera in a lot more team games. A second dock. An even bigger waste of time. Oh, mama. Okay, let's take a look at the Viper as he continues to push into our Malian. you saw it from Doubt's perspective? No spoilers, no spoilers. I mean, look at this. The Viper bringing 122 food along for the journey. His base looks sparse as hell. Okay, so he's trying to lay a bit of the gold. He's going to try to surround this Malian town center with towers. Samara talks a lot, and Doubt just ignored him the whole time and did his thing. Oh, God. Were they talking on like a headset, or were they chatting in the game? Purple is pinging over here, probably asking the Malian, hey, bro, you need some help? What's going on? As he desperately walls the Viper out of any further shenanigans. How many villagers does the Viper have here, by the way? 9 villagers out of 30. So a third of the Viper's economy is here. And now green is moving to attack / defend. But the Viper already preemptively has his palisades up. Game chat, okay. More fire galleys. He does ignore game chat a lot. That's funny. I mean, I've seen his casts on Twitch. He talks to himself a lot. This is just the game of wasted wood here right now. Doubt's in castle. Hera's in castle. Shed's in castle. Four town centers for our Burgundian. Will we see the button getting pushed? And Hera just says, you know what? Take your wall off. I don't really care. I'm just going to make my own. He bought 100 food. Hera's got nothing. Hera's got 36 villagers. Let's see how the Viper's efforts to cripple the Malian economy are going. Another tower. It looks like our Malian has run away. 21 lumberjacks. A bunch of them doing nothing. Oh, that's so sour. Maybe build another camp if you want. Our Malian does have a barracks here. What will he do with it? What is Purple doing? I mean, this is just... They do not want to get sideswiped. Neiman does not want to deal with any kind of sneaky villagers. I think that's the first time we've seen in Rage 4 is somebody plop down this many outposts on their side of the map. It's not really live. Well, half live. Let's say it like that. Yeah, watching Doubt play, you are absolutely right. He's earned the right to entertain himself, but he also entertains the hell out of us. Because if you haven't seen Doubt live stream, you have to watch him live stream. He's just, like I said, he talks to himself and he laughs, and it's just the most entertaining thing ever. It's really fun to watch him play. Now, what the hell is going to happen here to our Malian? He's by far the most entertaining. Yeah, he definitely is. I like when he just like laughs. You just hear him laugh at himself. Fire galleys, fire galleys. Samara, our Magyar, is here with a vengeance. What is he doing back home? Getting a market? Does he have the resources to go up to castle? No, he does not. But he does have 375 stone. And look at green saying, you know what, Viper, you want to attack me? I'm going to make sure this is a one-way ticket, a one-way trip to hell for you. So keep building your little towers. My Frank is here. He has a ram. And as long as your villagers can't defend the tower, repair it. And by the way, this is a double-edged sword for the Viper, because this villager can't really get into the tower. I mean, she can now with the corner bit off, destroyed. But the villagers can't get into these towers, not with these palisades up. And he shoos the Viper's villager away, so the ram should be able to make a return. Doubt party with a hookah. That's funny. Yeah, you wonder what kind of shenanigans they get up to at that Gamer Legion house in Berlin once they're all together. look at this. This is amazing. He is pulling these fire ships left, right, left, right. The monk does die. That is a sour loss there for Shed, but he's training one more, so it doesn't really seem to mind. And the Vipers attack here. Okay. Has he really gotten that much damage done? He's still in feudal. What are his resources like? Now, if he was in castle, I would say taking the stone is fantastic. He's got 716 stone, so he can castle drop. But he is still in feudal, light years away from the next stage. And what is Hera doing? Hera is booming. Even though he is on the front lines, him and Red have created a demilitarized zone over here. No landmines, but still a very bad place for anybody to traverse. And I mean, the Viper's just getting cleared up. This is not going to go well for green. I mean, there's a tower here that's going to kill these villagers. Where's the ram? Okay, it's moving in. A couple of knights. These two purple knights should be destroying this tower. I mean, look at this. Look at our Frank. Look at where he built his town center. Amazing. This is a demo ship for any monk silly enough to try to get close enough to convert. Rekbu, thank you for joining. Do we have Tang in North America? We don't. I haven't seen it in Canada. I know what it is. I've heard of it, but I have not seen it in Canada. I have seen it in the US though. Transport on the lake. Yeah, he transported the villager here. Villager built a monastery. Oh my god, Samaro is just not leaving. Why is Teal pinging over here? By the way, how does Teal see this? Do they have eyes here? Oh, green sees it. Yeah, oh my god, what a well-placed barracks for our Malian. Sees the triple archery range, doesn't know that it's a quadruple. I can't say that I've had Tang. I know of it. I've seen it in a lot of stores in the US, not in Canada. It's good. You should see some. That's funny. They shoot the Tang juice. Oh, sorry. I think I missed the demo ship, but what did it explode on? A castle? Oh, a monk behind the house. Will he get the convert? Oh, they're getting double teamed. They're getting spit roasted. Let's see it. At this point, honestly, the two monks should be trying to convert the same ship. And all of a sudden, 4 versus 0 has become 2 versus 2. Although, might want to get this guy into action as well. And now Viper's in castle and he's dropping a castle. Green is still in feudal, which means he has no chance in hell of building a second town center. He needs his town center to survive. But our Teuton is here. Oh, that is so sour. I feel like green, purple rather, missed an opportunity to clear these towers out. Shuatang is that's funny. Yeah, Tang used to be like around a lot more than it is now. Although again, not in Canada. I don't remember ever seeing it in Canada. We've got Teutonic Knights trying to bust their way out. What will fall first, the wall or a Teutonic Knight to a conversion? Because they are super duper resistant to conversion. We've got a bunch of Magyar Frankish knights. They have bloodlines. They do not. Oh, look at this. Look at this. The Viper. Oh. Oh my god. The Palisade Gate is not going to do jack shit against a Teutonic Knight. Oh my god. The KP boys just swarm over the wall. More and more of them are coming in. Oh. Now, this is a mechanic that did not exist in 1998 when this game came out. This siege tower did not exist. That is just absolutely epic. Any super Canadian drinks? I mean, good for you for upgrading to fortified wall, but that's not going to stop the Teutonic Knights from hopping over. Not that I'm aware of. There's Lachitic Legacy for our poll. So what is Doubt doing? There we go. There he goes. Unlike last game, we're gonna finally see Winged Hussars. I thought we were gonna see Schlachter Cavaliers. Holy shit! Well, now we know when Doubt is left alone to his own devices. 32 stables. 32 freaking stables, but Hera is already here. He's the Burgundians. He's got his halberdiers. He's got these super powerful hand cannoneers. Maple syrup. Oh man. I mean, I shouldn't laugh. There's a maple syrup Coca-Cola out of Quebec that I just can't bring myself to try. It's a little bit beyond the pale for me. The maple syrup Coca-Cola. I'm a purist. I need my Coca-Cola to be Coca-Cola, not vanilla or cherry or anything like that. Our poor Malian is finally in castle. He's building a Gabeto that attacks on a 10 against a Teutonic Knight with 8 melee armor. The worst unit you could build here would be a Gabeto. And Doubt is swarming over Hera's army. Holy shit, how many light cavalry? 63 winged hussars. And the Malay takes one look at this army and says, F that. And Adio retreats. Vanilla Coke is decent. Maybe one day I'll sit down and try all the different flavors. I just can't, Actually, have I ever tried? Masala? I've had masala chip, like Lay's has a flavor of potato chips with masala. It wasn't good. My wife hates it that I always come home everywhere I go with any kind of convenience store. I always come home with the most exotic, weird chips. Like I'll get Lay's flavored anything. Oh my God, we're seeing longboats. And she's like, why are you getting this? 99 times out of 100, the flavor you get is absolutely disgusting. And she's absolutely right, but I'm just a sucker for marketing. I should try the maple Coke. I've had paprika chips. I'm not a big fan. Something we do have in Canada that I don't think a lot of other places do is something called all dressed, and then also ketchup chips, which they don't have in the US for some weird reason. I freaking love ketchup chips. I could eat them by the ton. Lachitic Legacy for the win. But again, our Malay just retreats. Yeah, Shuatang, exactly. It's a Quebec drink. Okay, the armies are preparing to clash here on the left side of the screen. The Viper? The Viper's been contained, which is kind of mission semi-accomplished. He's just kind of running around, rolling around here with his siege tower. I don't know what the hell's going on here. This is just hilarious. I don't think you even need this anymore. This is open, no? Yeah, all dressed is pretty insane. It's so tasty, but ketchup chips are just so freaking good. When my cousin got married in New York and we went to her wedding, for one of the after parties, they rented this big house and they did this whole like pool and party event, and somebody asked us to bring ketchup chips because they were from Canada and they had moved to America and they were just missing the ketchup chips so badly. I think these Winged Hussars can take this fight, by the way. Maybe I'm wrong. No. Lachitic Legacy for the win! and we brought ketchup chips, and then you know what the funny thing is? I think I've told this story before. The person who asked us to bring the ketchup chips didn't end up eating the ketchup chips. You know who ate the entire bag of ketchup chips? Yours truly. At a pool party where everyone's in the pool playing games and having fun. I'm just sitting on a chair, literally just eating an entire family-sized bag of ketchup chips. And you know the crazy thing? It was ketchup Dorito chips, which was like a thing back then. I've never had Worcestershire sauce crisps. Oh, big boom over here, but look at this. Our Magyar is back with a very poorly upgraded basic Cav Archer. What did I make recently? I cooked something recently that had Worcester sauce in it. What was it? I think it was a Mexican chicken recipe that I found. I am the Canadian Homer Simpson, except there were no little dogs that were biting the chips out of my hands. I literally, every single chip that came out of that bag went into the old poo, into the old gut. And I just ate them and ate them and ate them. Cheese. I love cheese. The stinkier, the better. I love Dutch cheese from Holland. Crisps, chips, or fries. That's funny. All right, we're getting Parthian tactics. We're getting Corvinian army. Okay, I was wondering why he got Corvinian army. He canceled it immediately. I didn't see a single Magyar Hussar anywhere. Why the hell was he getting Corvinian army? Now he's getting heavy Cav Archer. Needs recurve bow, not Corvinian army. And the Pole Magyar combo here is taking the Malian Burgundian Viking combo to task. But these Cav Archers need recurve bow. They cannot just basic attack on an 11. Our Malian? What is our Malian doing? He's going hand cannoneers. It's not bad against Teutonic Knights. The problem is you've lost your entire base. And not only that, you've lost your entire base against the Viper. Oh, look at that. The Viper thought he was safe behind enemy walls, realizing that the enemy can just delete those walls. Well, let's see what our Frank does. These are not paladins. These are just cavaliers. They didn't do jack shit here. Oh my god, they accomplished nothing. Wow, that was a sour foray for Team North. That has 100 farmers. Let's take a look. 106 farmers, holy shit. Now this is going to be a very hard army to fight. Winged Hussars with trample damage. Finally, recurve bow Magyar Cav Archers. This is just going to be painful to fight. And look at how amazingly they snipe. There's another bombard heading your way, though. Hera, he's not going to make the same mistake twice, or will he? Some arrow absconds. Our Frank. Now, the good news for purple and green is that no one is helping the Viper. The Viper's on his own against a 2v1, which means his Trebs have fallen. There's a converted Teutonic Knight, not a unit you usually see converted. Malay crossbows. Arbalests, I mean. Oh, here we go. One bombard down. Two bombard. No, not yet. 3 bombards? No, he only gets 2. What an absolute beautiful fight here. The Malay Arbalest, or rather the Viking Arbalest. I don't know why I keep saying Malay. Where is our Malay, by the way? He's moving to the south of skirmishers. But man, oh man. Now this is a death ball. 63 kills, 64, 66. Random blue Burgundian Treb. Oh, you don't want to clump up against trample damage. That's not going to work out well for you. But the Halberdiers saved the day. Hera pushing forward. Bet he wishes these were Bohemian halberdiers that did extra bonus damage, but they are not. Hera's got a good amount of infrastructure here, though. How many barracks? 12 barracks. But he is fighting doubts. What did we say? 33 freaking stables? 37 stables! Oh, and the Samaro infrastructure is finally being cleared up, as is the Viper, by the way. Oh, no. So the Viper doing a 2v1 here, not surviving very long. To the gentleman with the name in Greek that I cannot read. I think that's Greek. I am live. The game is not live. The game was played a few days ago, but we are watching it together for the first time live. And if you tell me your name, I will say hello. I do apologize. Greek is not a language I can read. Although in Greece, what is it, like 3 in the morning? So I'll say, oh, is it Kalimera or Kalispera? Thanos. Now that is a cool name. Yeah, sure thing. That is a cool name. You were watching it during a work meeting? Thanos, did I get one of those right? Is it Kalimera or Kalispera? I don't remember. Yeah, Viper's donezo. I think he's just abandoned ship here. He's mining as much stone as he can. What is he preparing back home to fight this off? Halberdiers. But our Frank is pushing into our Malay. I got them both right? Okay. Which one do you say when it's, what, 3 in the morning there? Okay, gonna catch Hera's villagers here, but he's not paying attention. He's got to be a little bit closer attention. 78, 80%, 81, 82. Kalimera? Okay. Oh, thank you so much. Well, I have been to Greece one whole time for a week, you know. I mean, this is just insanity. 82 cav archers, 210 kills. I did spend a week in Halkidiki. So I'm basically an expert in Greek. I'm kidding. I am absolutely not an expert in Greek. Yeah, the Doubt doesn't need more than 8 villagers on food now that he's got all the farms up and running. By the way, where are his farms? How many folwarks does the Polish gentleman have? 15 folwarks! I mean, this is just crazy. Okay, Hera's resigned, Shed's resigned. And wow. I mean, the Viper got 0 help. Yeah, there's no point in mining gold. He still has. He left it to the Magyar. Why the hell not? I mean, this is just a crazy base from that. This is what I said. Left to his own devices, I was expecting to see some bonkers play. Now, here's a question for you. Why does this stable have snow on it, and this stable not have snow? This one has snow. I guess it's a random thing, eh? Interpret this. Oh, God, I don't know what I... Oh, man. Wow, now that was a fun game, but I think the fact that the Viper, I mean, look at him, he got cleared up amazing. I like that Acro 17 didn't resign. He just kept going, and even though his score is absolutely shit, even though he's got half the villager count of everyone else, cannabis farms to the loft. Yeah, they rewired the neighbor's electricity. Newer stables. I was once I was acting on a deal where a person was buying a property, and it came back to us that the entire electrical paneling of the property was completely gutted. And then it turned out that the neighbor had just gotten in there one night because the property was vacant for like 2 years. And the neighbor had gone in and just rewired the entire house to supply his house with electricity because he was growing weed in the basement illegally at the time. Now in Canada, you can grow weed for personal use and with a license, commercial use. But about 10 years ago, you couldn't. And he had just rewired his entire neighbor's electrical system to flow electricity to his house so that he could grow cannabis in the basement. It was pretty freaking crazy. Yeah, Chad move. Oh, that was that was a fun deal. All right, let's do we have time for one more? Ooh, I'm getting real tired. Let's watch one more. Yeah, the police here also use thermal imaging from above, which is why people started growing it in their basement. And now they use some kind of like tool that accesses the electricity grid. Although, like I said, now in Canada, you're allowed to grow your own marijuana for personal use, not for commercial unless you have a license. Let's see, purple, orange, yellow, and green. We'll call you guys Team South. And we'll call you guys Team North. So let's see, we've got Thunderbolt as the Persians in yellow in his pocket, Theodore as the Tatars in purple in the other pocket, Firebeer as the Teutons, and Chaos to win, also known for me for his boar pulls. Dratek on the other team as the Ethiopians in his pocket, Samero yet again as the Turks, Valis as the Sicilians, and Odemeister as the Portuguese. Momo, thank you so much. I appreciate you joining so late. I hope you're safe after your work attack and are feeling good and have a good night's rest. Edelweiss, you're not at all a hypocrite. Oh, man. All right, shenanigans already. Let's take a look at the map. On the eastern flank between Chaos and Dratek, there is one avenue of attack that they are already busy fighting over. And then yellow, our Persian, look at this. This is Rage Forest or this is Arabia? Basically Arabia for him. I don't know what the hell you're supposed to do here as yellow. And I don't know why the hell gray is being so risk averse. Why is he walling so close to his resources? You know yellow's not going to send his villagers all the way up here. May as well have done it diagonally, no? I feel like this is a bit of a weird wall off here for Odemeister. Although it does make use of the gold stone. And he can push out whenever he wants. And then this north-south corridor that literally no one is touching. Not Theodore and not Valis. They do not want any part of this corridor. Okay. The action has slowed down. And for the first time, cooler minds have prevailed. Look at green. I don't think our Tatar got the memo. This is not where you should be walling off. This is where you should be walling off. Otherwise, you're giving up all of these resources, all of the boars, all of these beautiful snow pines, all to your enemy. Okay, green is just, I don't know what the hell green is doing. Theodore just doesn't want anything to do with anybody. He wants to shut himself into his base, walling himself in here. Our Persian is sending one villager. Does she have a hammer in her hand? Yes, she has a hammer in her hand. What is she building? A barracks, a very aggressive barracks. Are there any wild animals en route? No. Unless you count your teammate's scout. Okay, so he's going to try to wall off using these snowy pines, which is always a risky move because you can just cut these down and build a palisade on top of them. Firebeer building his economy. He's in quarantine. Yeah, he got, he's wearing his face mask and he doesn't want to deal with anybody right now. They are chaotic, but this one seems to be a lot calmer than the other ones. Let's see Chaos. Let's see him pull his boards. It looks like he might take one more attack before he gets to the safety of his town center. Maybe even another attack. Yeah, this one so far seems to be pretty damn calm. Okay. Oh no, did the town center get that boar? And there you go. The town center got the boar. That is very sour for Chaos. That is very sour. Now he'll have to take only 2 instead of 3. Not too sure why green is so gung-ho. So green, who is very nice and safe in his base, has walled himself in like Howard Hughes the Aviator. Has no chance of being attacked at the moment. He's the one gung-ho over here trying to bust into this part. He's got no army here. He's got no way to follow up with army. He's got no way to help yellow if yellow gets attacked. But he's the one who's all gung-ho. Yeah, rest in peace. Yeah, let's see some boar pulls. I miss the 6 boar pulls that we used to see. Maybe it's just the games that... And oh my god, he's walling himself off in the east as well. I mean, green is in a nice little situation here. He's got a small lake. I hate that it's at the edge of the map. He's also got this little corridor here where he himself has access to no fewer than 6 freaking boars. So this is a ripe place for a mill, if I've ever seen one. But look at this. He's walling himself in. So Theodore, we'll see. Funny enough, the only person I knew who was named Theodore with a T-E and not a T-A, not Theodore, was a Greek. He's on Arabian Arena. Yeah, exactly. Arena on one side, Arabia on the other side. This wolf is trying to attack Valus's villager who... I mean, good for Valus. He saw that there's no resistance, so he takes the furthest possible wall off that he can. And now he's in here. And green doesn't have a freaking clue. Why? Because this is green's vision. He doesn't know anything. He's the Jon Snow of this game. He knows nothing. But uh-oh. Uh-oh, Valus has to be careful here. Valus has to be careful. He's building a fresh prison for this wolf. Theodore. Yeah, you see exactly. I knew it. I knew it. There was only one kid that I knew in school whose name was Theodore. Papadopoulos. I think it was Papadopoulos. And he spelt it T-E-O instead of T, like Theodore, T-H-E-O. Which I guess would be the English, the Anglicanized. Oh, look at this. Valus managed to kill the scout. Did he get discovered? His villager's not really doing much over here. Another wolf. How many freaking wolves are there on this map? Holy shit. Market going up for Dratek. Okay, so stalemate here, which tells me we're going to get to see a nice big castle / Imperial Age battle. Even though there is a tower, which is very hard to see because even though it's super cool looking with all the rocks, it is still blending right into the walls. Thunderbolt and Theodore both hanging out here. Is Theodore going to help his teammate out with the wolf? Yes, he is. Everyone remember to hit that like button if you're here. If you can hear the annoying sound of my voice, hit that like button. Help me with that YouTube algorithm. I'm very, very bad at reminding and asking people to do that. So when I do, please make sure you do. And I'm going to stop saying the word do. I think I've said it like 7 times in the last 2 seconds. And where the hell is Valus going? Oh, he's building a donjon. All right. All right. And by the way, if you're here and you're watching, first time, not first time, come say hello. I always love to chat with people. And like I said, we are a friendly bunch. I love the winter maps because of these hoof prints on the snow. Ugh, such a beautiful game. If only they could figure out the pathing and the teleporting units, this game would just be an absolute tour de force. There would be so much better... what am I trying to say? So many better engagements and battles It is just an atrocity to take a game this beautiful and have units that teleport and pathing where you take this guy and you click him over here to attack the mill, and he goes north of the gold, north of the gold, north of the gold, and then attacks the mill. You like the donjons in feudal? They're amazing in feudal. I mean, this is one of the only 2 units you can build in feudal age. 2 unique units. The other one I think is the Gurjara Camel Scout. Oh no, is she gonna die? Only the cavalry? You know what? You might be right. Actually, now that I'm thinking of all the examples of teleportations, it was cavalry. I have a short with Lei Chai. I recently cast the game with Hera. I think actually today's video with Hera had teleporting knight units. Yeah, you know what? You're right, Thanos. You're right. Let's leave the moonwalking. That's fun when a monk moonwalks or when a unit moonwalks. It's fun for everyone. Oh my God, Shane! I didn't even think of Mangadai Madness with the crazy. Is it that? Blah, blah. You can tell it's late at night that I'm starting to stumble over my words. Is Mangadai Madness still like a thing? Myra, MYRA Productions, nice to see you. Thanks so much for all the nice comments you leave on the videos. I appreciate it. Oh, Shwitang, you remember those boars that we saw moonwalking? That was epic. I guess Mangadai Madness must still be a thing, right? Because it's still the same patch as when it came out. I just haven't seen anyone playing it. Your mom, hello. Thanks for joining, although I think you're joining on the last game. But the good news is, the last game or not, this is just the beginning of it. It's on the front page, yeah? Okay, so it is apparently still around. All right, let's take a quick survey of what's going on around the map. Our Briton wants to push in with a big fat castle. Our Ethiopian wants nothing to do with him. Is he out of stone? Okay, he had to buy stone so that he could build his wall up. Our Briton going 2 town centers over here. This thick donjon with 1500 HP is being taken down by a Teutonic Mangonel. No ironclad for you means no melee armor. I don't know why I don't know why I thought of melee armor when it's being attacked by a donjon. We've got some Tatar cav archers already out. They're going to try to take on this Sicilian siege, but Scorpion's going to be a tough nut to crack. Eventually, the numbers themselves work out. Now, Yellow is pinging over here saying, hey, guys, we've got an incursion here, a Sicilian incursion. Base armor of 3. Why? Because Valus is in Castle Age. Oh, the 2 men-at-arms very slowly trying to get the Mangonel. They will not get it, but in come the Cav Archers to finish the job. And that's all she wrote for them. What's happening over here? Our Persian, who basically is having an amazing map. He can do whatever the hell he wants. Hey, you wanna act like Doubt did last game? You wanna put up 35 stables? Go for it. Let's see wave after wave of Savars out of our Persian. For now, we're seeing a monk and a scorpion and a dream for Valus. I don't know what the hell he thought he was doing with that one monk. Why do you even have one monk? Why do you have a monastery here? I guess to go up to Imperial, maybe? Oh, it's made you a Saracen believer? If you can get the gold, they are just an absolute... I mean, I'm repeating myself over and over again, but they are a wrecking ball civilization. They will just cut you in half. A fist to the face. Firebeer is trying to micro his monk. Will he survive? He asks as the monk dies to Valus's onager, Mangonel, whatever. I do think Sicilian Cavaliers are a good option in late game with Hauberk. They are a fantastic addition. The Sicilians have a lot of good units with armor. The where is he? Where's that sergeant? The sergeant's armor is ridiculous. It's a base armor of a 4/4, which is bonkers for an infantry unit. I mean, it's like a mini Teutonic Knight. Yeah, the Saracens are a hard nut to crack. The only way to really get at the Saracens is to just starve them of gold. Otherwise, they're just way too powerful. If you have cavalry, they kill you. If you've got range They kill you. I think they're like the Spanish. They have so many pristine, perfect military branches. Their monk line is pristine. It's just such a powerful civilization on the whole. And the Mameluke is just, I mean, I can fanboy over the Mameluke for, I mean, don't even get me started. What is happening here is that a little bit of contingent of longbows, what are their upgrades? He is in castle, so they'll come with an extra free range here. Okay, so they've only got Bodkin. So +2 range and attack, and then an extra 1 range for free because they are the Britons. Should be able. Does he have ballistics, Orange? No, he does not. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. But our Turk. Oh, Edelweiss, you think they're the civ with the most viable late game options? I mean, it's a pretty crazy civilization, but it's an expensive one. Having your market, oh, you got to enter the minimum range, my guy. You got to enter the minimum range of these guys. You got to treat scorpions like skirmishers. They're not Roman. They're minimum ranges too, not one. What was I about to say about the Saracens? What the hell was I about? I forgot what I was about to say. First of all, Bamaristan is just an insane upgrade. The fact that their archers can take down structures 3 times faster. I think Edelweiss in Spirit of the Law's video, I think he mentioned that 12 Saracen crossbows, only a dozen, which is not a lot, have the same ability to take down a building as a ram. Isn't that insane? 12 archer units, 12 crossbows. I mean, the cost is a lot more than a ram, but it's a lot more viable than a ram in the early Castle Age if you got your archery range up, because of that +3 attack against structures. And then there's siege with 15% more, but Bamaristan is just an insane upgrade. When that came out, I was thinking, my god, what the hell do you do? And then you have camels with 170 HP. What the hell do you do against that? You just can't go cavalry against the Saracens. It's an absolute... I agree. They should be called a camel monk. What are they called now? You know, the funny thing about the Saracens is their water bonuses. Their galley extra attack, and the fact that their transport ships have double the room in them. It's just completely irrelevant for most games. I don't know why they gave them that. What historical basis that had in 1998 when the game came out, or 99, that they gave them that bonus. But look, I'm glad I could draw another player into the world of loving the Saracens. It's an amazing civilization if you can get them up and running. Oh, Treb is bombarding the shit out of these cav archers. Camel naval. Well, and that's another thing, the use of the market to wall off your base. Oh no, down goes the Britain castle. Ay, ay, ay. Do they have artillery? They do have artillery. Oh no, and now we've got the battle of the range. You got the longest foot archer range versus the longest bombard cannon range. What is our Britain doing to defend here? Nothing. He's got no army. Ugh. So Chaos is in a desperate situation here. Archery range, Hussar, camels, Mamelukes, monastery, barracks minus halves, siege. 2 amazing unique technologies, amazing market. You're at Edelweiss, exactly. I have been saying it for what, the last year, how much I love the Saracens and the Mameluke. But again, it's an expensive civilization to get all that shit. It's always the Turks. If anyone can blow your head off from 14 tiles away, it is most definitely the Turks. It's true, they do have knights for early Castle Age. I mean, camels are great at countering cavalry. They're not the best at other things. Like, you guys know, I absolutely hate camels for anything other than countering cavalry. Unless they're Hindustani or Gurjara camels. They suck at killing villagers. They suck at destroying structures with their super weak attack. Their base armor of 0/0 is shit. But the Saracens fix all that with giving them 145 HP. What unit? What non-unique unit in this game has 145 HP in Castle Age? I don't think any. Maybe a Burgundian Cavalier. But I think that's basically it. A non-siege unit, I should say. Because I think Rams have like 200 capped Rams. But it's just an insane unit. And now you can heal it from 5 tiles away. By the way, the Bamaristan healing radius is bigger than amongst normal healing radius. Amongst normal healing radius is 4 tiles. Except for the Teutons, which is 8. But Bamaristan is 5 tiles. Anyway, enough. I could fanboy. Honestly, I could fanboy about the Saracens for the rest of the evening. But let's focus here on our Briton, who is being kicked out. Oh no, and look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 town centers. That's the power of the Briton cheaper town center. 50% discount on wood. And he's leaving the Teuton to deal with the Turk. Oh no, what does our Teuton have? A couple of hand cannoneers, 4 bombard cannons, and he is housed. So he's gonna die as well. Now, good news for them, Theodore and Thunderbolt are pushing into the Sicilian here. Valus's adventures in the southern lands have ended. Oh no. Our Turk is being gutted from behind. Samaro knocked down to 70 villagers. Oh, Camel Riders have an amazing death animation. They die with, I think, their scimitars in their hands. Flaming camels. Oh, we haven't seen a Khmer player in a long ass time, by the way. I mean, this is just crazy. How many villager kills? Holy shit, 37 villager kills for basic cav archers is a fantastic stat. And speaking of basic knights, in they come versus now. These are heavy cav archers. By the way, is Valus in Imperial yet? Yes, he is. He's getting Cavalier. Well, you asked if the Cavalier from the Sicilians is viable. We're about to find out. I wish we got to see more Khmer. I don't think we've seen a single Khmer player today. Flaming camels, ballista elephants, those ridiculous frickin' scorpions with 9 frickin' range. Man, the Khmer can pack a punch too. Sorry guys, if you're hearing like a clicking sound and then I go quiet, it's just me having a sip of water because my throat is just dry as shit. I've got my heater on. I'm one of these, oh, the Shotel warriors, just absolutely like termites. They eat everything up. They're elite, they're fully upgraded. I'm one of these weird people that I like to have my window open in the winter, but also have my heating on. Only the Byzantines and Spanish have more tech tree options. Interesting. I knew the Saracens were up there. And I knew the Spanish were up there. I think the Spanish have the most pristine. I think their, what is it? Their infantry, their cavalry, their monk line. Yeah, the Byzantines, they're powerful in a completely different way. They can clog up the toilet with their cheaper freaking trash units. Man, oh man. With them, it's a game of quantity. Our Ethiopian is moving forward. Dratic is trying to gobble up as much here. I don't think our Teuton is going to be able to handle this, but here come the Briton. The Briton's still in Castle Age, which means he's only got crossbows, but 18 crossbows should be pretty good against Shotel. Their armor is not great, and their HP is dog shit. Chester, hello. You're a Byzantine boss? Shane, I'm assuming that's a Godfather line. That would be funny if the developers worked some kind of April Fool's joke into the game. When all of a sudden you had like a Teutonic Mameluke or like a Turkish longbowman. Oh, of course, Princess Bride. Of course. Oh, what the hell's his name? Vizini? Viziri? Oh, of course. Of course. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I'm so upset with myself. I freaking love the Princess Bride. I forced my wife. My wife has not seen a lot of movies. Today I found out she hasn't seen any of the original Indiana Jones movies, which is just ludicrous to me. But I forced her to watch The Princess Bride, even though she hates, what's the name of that actress? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, Savars! Robin Wright. She really doesn't like Robin Wright. I don't know why, but she doesn't like Robin Wright. And so she didn't really enjoy it, but for a week afterwards, anything she said, hey Isaac, we need some milk. You want to go to the grocery store? All I would say to her is, as you wish. As you wish. As you wish. And she was so angry at me. Oh man, that was epic. That was a good week. Oh yeah, the pathing is a perpetual April Fool's joke. Where were all the fools? Okay. Might want to try a different path there if you can't get through those skirmishers. Your fiance also hadn't seen Indiana Jones? Like, it's crazy to me. The new Indiana Jones movie, I refuse to watch the latest Indiana Jones movie. I can't take Harrison Ford, who is what, like 85 years old. I can't take him seriously in that role anymore. It's hard. Crystal Skull, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull was such a shitty movie, even though it had an amazing cast. I just can't bring myself to watch it. Yeah, right. It does suck. Oh, I am a real life troll. One of the sound files of the camels in the death scream of... Really? I did not know that, Edelweiss. That's why, Edelweiss, that's why I like when you join the cast, because you... you know this shit. There's only 3 real movies. Well, we were talking about it earlier, and she's like, oh, my sister's watching with her kids the original Indiana Jones movie. Singular movie. So I was like, which one? The Lost Ark? The Last Crusade? Temple of Doom? Which one? And she's like, I don't know. The original one. I'm like, so what? Raiders of the Lost Ark, 1981? Like, I don't know. I'm like, how do you not know? Yeah, the movies in the 80s are just, on the whole, the acting was a lot worse, but the movies were a lot better. I mean, do they have Hauberk now? Tell me they've got Hauberk. Yeah, look at that art. Look at that Pierce armor of 8. It is going to take a long time for the Tatars to cut through that with their 11 attack. The Tatar Cav Archer gets that extra armor, which is... I mean, it's okay against the Cavalier, but... You really want the Magyar punch there. And where, by the way, where are all the Savars? Where are these 65 Savars? Holy shit! We've got a rescue mission here. And there's your pathing. There's your freaking pathing. How many times have we seen this? They just stop. And then they just stop. What the hell are they doing? We've got a Persian situation here. Let's see him slam into this Turkish Ethiopian army. And here we go. Oh, needless to you, I'm gonna have to ask who that is. Mick Gordon. Here we go. They're moving in, but they're moving into a whole bunch of halberdiers. Yikes. Where are they going? Where the hell are you going? A few of them peel to the south to go after the bombard cannons. A few of them I thought were gonna go after the onagers, but no. Oh, that is so sour. It looks like a bunch of them are still stuck behind here. Holy shit. The Savars get eviscerated. 60 of them have become 30. And our Briton is finally getting Warwolf. How many Trebs does he have? He doesn't have a single Trebuchet. He's getting Warwolf. Tell me he at least got Yeomans. Yeah, he did. Okay. Savar's tanking the damage for this Tatar Cav Archers to do their job. Finally deletes the gate that he's had up since the beginning of the game. And the Savars absolutely melt underneath Turkish gunpowder. Yellow Savars are super cool looking. The Doom sound guy. Okay, that's why I didn't know who it was. Edelweiss, the pathing in the game has, I mean, I'm hesitant to criticize this game, but honestly, the pathing has just become an issue that needs to be addressed. I'm very excited. Did you guys all see the announcement that they made on Twitter about the new games that are coming out, the Age of Mythology, and there's going to be a mobile version of the game? Just fix the pathing, man. Those they were so anticlimactic. That was absolutely hilarious how little they accomplished and how quickly they died. That was just epic. I mean, I was so excited. You guys heard the excitement in my voice when the 60 of them were just here, and then 30 of them got stuck behind this insane, crazy barricade known as a Teutonic Palisade Wall, and then they all just accomplished nothing. Ooh, that's a good question, Thanos. I'm not too sure if it's a new Age of Mythology or just a DE. I agree. At this point, I think what Microsoft should do is take the cost of rewriting the code, go to the community and say, hey guys, can everyone donate $1? And or $10 or $1 or $0, whatever you want to donate, help out. I think the community would raise like $5 million. And then they could rewrite the code from scratch because, I mean... Okay, speaking of absolutely useless, our Teuton is throwing a whole bunch of halberdiers here. Why? Is there anything backing this up? Nope, only a few Briton Trebs. So what the hell was the point of throwing away those halberdiers? I could see that if you've got some bombard cannons behind to attack, but you've got nothing. So we've actually got two stalemates. What's happening here? The hell? Somehow our Briton managed to sneak in a couple of houses. Yeah, exactly. Schwetang, Edelweiss. That's what I'm saying. Like, the community would raise the money if Microsoft really needed it. And you know what? If Microsoft were to say, look, guys, it'll take a year to do it, I think all of us would be fine with that. Okay, take a year. Do it. Used to buy skins on Apex. And that's another thing. If you update the code, you can actually start doing things like that. And Microsoft could make a lot of money monetizing skins. Imagine your own Onager skin that you can have and buy and trade. And the game would become very, very modernized. Freedom, I don't think they need the cash. I just don't want to be in a situation where, because Age of Empires is a big game, but it's not a big game. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Dota or all of these first-person shooter games and esports. I don't want to give Microsoft any excuse to stop investing in this game. And so if they needed a bit of money and a bit of help, I would say the community is probably all gonna help out, but I don't think they need the cash to do it, no. Thanos, it wasn't this bad a year ago. I think it's the latest update. Yeah, Edelweiss, the last 2 to 3 patches really screwed it up. This last one was really bad. Really, really bad. Oh, speaking of really bad. Oh man, our Ethiopian finally has siege onagers. Oh my god, welcome to the game. Does he have torsion engines? No, does he? I don't know. Oh, sorry, they don't affect that. Is it 2? Yeah, I think they do have torsion engines with area of effect of 2 here. I mean, now we're just entering a trash war against the Turks, which I don't think you're going to win a trash war against Bombard Towers. Man, we've got 2 stalemates here. Our Tatar is just throwing a whole bunch of these skirmishers to their death. Our Sicilian is having a field day with these light cavalry units just gunning them down. Is somebody going to cut a path through the forest at some point? Because it's just a waste. This is just a waste of resources right now. Yeah, look, this game is a little bit anachronistic in that sense. Like, you can't play this game on a cell phone, which is the real big drawback. Although I think esports are growing and they're going to outpace normal sports in the next decade maximum. So I think this game will be more and more popular. I think they just need to, Microsoft maybe needs to stop focusing on adding more civilizations and campaigns and stuff, and they just need to really work on the back end. I'm sure the community will be fine not having another campaign or civilization added for a year if it means that the Microsoft team is really working on fixing the code and pathing. And the teleporting units is just absolutely ridiculous. That's just, you know, the pathing, fine. And these constant freezing and glitches, by the way. You can deal with bad pathing, but teleporting units is just way too random. It's just ridiculous. And now it's becoming ubiquitous. Almost every game that I cast has teleporting units. Yeah, there's plenty of civs. 45 civilizations is more than enough. I mean, this is just now a meat grinder situation. We're an hour into the game. I can't wait to see the kill count on this game. This is the longest game we've seen tonight. Okay, it does look like these Portuguese Bombard Towers are finally getting pushed back. Valus is basically doing this on his own here. There's a little bit of a Portuguese army, but it's not really doing much. What does he have? 2 bombards, 2 organ guns, and a heavy converted cav archer. Valus is basically 1v2ing this right now. And against the Savar that comes with a 6/8 armor. Ugh. Good night, Chester. Thanks for joining. Freedom, you think teleporting is better than pathing? I think the exact opposite. I mean, they're all terrible. Don't get me wrong. Imagine your bombard cannon just teleports here. At least you know what, the teleportation is nearby. It's not like they're teleporting 30 or 40 tiles away to the other side of the map. And finally, our Britain with fully upgraded longbows is here, ready to snipe these artillery augmented bombard cannons with 14 range. Yeah. Microing is just, I mean, microing is at the heart of the game. In terms of military battles, no one just takes an army, highlights it all, and then right clicks the other army. I mean, some people do, in some cases fine. Treb gonna take one more ball and down it goes. Pathing and teleportation. I mean, this is a ridiculous stalemate situation. What happens here? The trade is up in earnest for both. You got 79 gold, that's it? To 122, that can't be all. Where's the trade card with the bag on it? 94 gold. Okay, so Team North has a lot more trade going on for it. They gave your TC from the best bug ever. Yeah, the Star Trek maneuver where you just teleport your Teutonic Knights. Oh, what's happening here? Okay, they needed to delete a wall. Imagine you could just teleport your Teutonic Knights, or imagine you could teleport a bunch of Mamelukes into right here into the trade route. That would definitely add a fantasy element to the game. I just don't like that the game freezes as much as it does as a caster for me, because I don't play the game, so the pathing and the teleportation, it's annoying, but it's not like, you know, Annoying, but the constant freezing of the game is really bothersome. And look at our longbow. Our Briton is here, and he is sniping as much siege as he can. How many longbows does he have in the fort? 25. Look at their HP. Yikes. I mean, this is about as brutal as an army as you can face. You've got Turkish gunpowder. You've got Ethiopian siege backed by Shotels. And our Teuton is just not stop. More and more halberdiers into the meat grinder. Does he have iron? And again, another freeze. Doesn't have ironclad. He needs ironclad ASAP. It looks like a whole bunch of longbows are getting flattened here. The Team South is making progress on the west side of the map. I'm not too sure about throwing these cav archers underneath the bombard towers, although they do. How are you still missing murder holes, for God's sake? Oh, it's painful to me. It's painful. It's actually like painful when players don't get murder holes. But to the east side of the map, Team North is pushing in with yet another freeze. Oh, we inserted Mangudai into the trade route. The only thing better than Mangudai in the trade route is Mamelukes in the trade route, or maybe Tatar cav archers. They're gonna pick off these halberdiers. Do they have? Yeah, they. Sorry, I was wondering. I was looking to see if the Tatar cav archers had Parthian tactics until I remembered they get it automatically for free. Because you know I do cast Age of Empires. Ooh, Onager is getting rid of a bunch of these scorpions. That's a good pickup there for our Teuton. These Trebs need to start attacking these units. Remember, with Warwolf, they have 100% accuracy against these individual units. Corey, is that really it? People have told me that pros don't get murder holes because of T90. Is that really it? And why did he make a meme out of it? What's wrong with murder holes? I don't get it. I mean, it might be before my time, but honestly, what the hell's wrong with murder holes? I just don't get it. Normalize hashtag free murder holes. Our Persian down to 26 Savars. He's getting more halberdiers than anything, but now we're in like a full-on whoopsie daisy situation here. Yeah, exactly. Murder holes is a tech just like every other tech in the game. Oh god, to disable murder holes. And same with supply. I don't get it. I mean, all due respect to T90, who's like, I mean, he's like the godfather of Age of Empires right now. But I don't get it. Like, you'll never convince me that there's a technology in this game that's not worth investing in. It's in the game for a reason. And it. By the way, are you guys seeing the game freeze up as much as I am, or is it only on my end? Well, if noobs want to build universities and get murder holes when they don't have castles or towers, who cares? Let them. Oh, it started from low elo legends? Okay. I don't know. I don't get it. It's like having a unit that no one uses in the game. Oh no, look at how many longbows were flattened here. No freezing? Oh, you do see it? Yeah. Well, I do apologize. I don't know what to do. It's definitely not my computer. And look at our Portuguese, by the way, mixing in a whole bunch of caravels with their scorpion bolts. I mean, Persian versus Sicilian. Look at how many. Oh no, the Tatar, get the hell out of here. Oh. And why are these ships? This one looks like he's on land. I mean, I get that there's some shallow ice here, but this one looks like he's on land. What an absolute mess of a game. Holy moly. Okay, but to the southeast, Firebeard has resigned. Thunderbolt Theodore has resigned. Orange is the last man left alive here with his few remaining longbows, and that... Yeah, it freezes for like a second, right? Yeah. That's unfortunate. 320 Savars. Where were they the entire game? I guess he was just pumping in 10 at a time up here to the north. I mean, that was MYRA, that was about as anticlimactic as you could get. You were right with those man, oh man. Hi Nelson. You see a little bit of freezing? Okay, good. Okay, so good to know it's not my monitor. I was wondering maybe it's my monitor, so I would have to replace the monitor, but which I might still do because it's an old monitor, but we'll see. We'll see. That was an absolute beast of a game. 320 Savars, 88. When's the last time we saw this? Are you kidding me? No one on Team North built more than 88 of a single unit? That can't be right. You're telling me Valis didn't build more than 88 Cavaliers? 88 Halberdiers? That can't possibly be right. 88 Bombard Cannons? All right. Well, it is what it is. Trade, not really great. Our Britain giving, our Teuton receiving. And let's take a look at kill count in an hour long a game. Only 930. Okay. Who's in second place here? Our Turk. So our Ethiopian Turk combo getting the most kills, and our Portuguese, holy moly, only 200 kills. Although look at this, the Portuguese destroyed more structures than anyone else. I think he actually destroyed more structures than everyone else in the game combined. Holy shit. No, sorry, I'm an idiot. I'm so sorry. This is conversions. I'm such an idiot. I'm so sorry. It's actually our Turk who gets 140, but 43 conversions is still pretty good. Maybe that's why he didn't get as many kills. He was just focusing on the monk play. And then, I mean, look at this. Look at this beautiful chart. This confusing jumble of upgrades and lines and all that shit. Valis has been slipping recently. Oh, man. Well, I think that's going to end it for me. 2.5 hours. My voice is about ready to die. My throat's about ready to close up. Everyone, thank you so much for joining, for commenting, for staying up late. Those of you across the world for whom the time is in the AM, and for those of you on the West Coast who it's evening, thank you so much for joining on the evening. Thanks so much. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'm not going to drag these outros out. I'm really terrible at saying bye. But everyone, if you're watching on your way out, make sure you hit that like button and help the channel out with the old YouTube algorithm. And until we meet again, thank you so much. Hopefully tomorrow night, same bat time, same bat channel. And we'll catch up tomorrow night as we watch more Rage Forest. By the way, I do still have a bunch of deathmatch games between, look at these players. I think we had like the best deathmatch players taking on the Gamer Legion clan. So the Viper, Nilly, Tato, and I forget who else. Somebody here taking on the best. So we have 4v4 deathmatch games, which are going to be super cool. You did miss it. Oh man, everyone, thank you so much. I really appreciate all the comments, all the chatting. Everyone, thanks so much. I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. And yeah, hopefully tomorrow night, same time, I will see everyone there. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.